Hello, Singles Collective, and welcome back, Gemini. Whether you are a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Gemini may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today, Gemini, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on why you're single. Okay, so we're going to take a look at potential blockages, obstacles that may be present in your love life. And then we're going to take a look at how you can sidestep that energy, how you can overcome that potential energy. But first, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box and click on that credentials link. If you're interested in following me on my social media platforms, I knew that was going to happen with this deck. It's been feeling like something's been wanting to come out here for you very quickly. You have the first card out, but let me continue with the introduction and we'll talk about one of the blockages that I'm seeing here already. Okay. If you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below. If you want to follow my social media platforms, just take a look underneath my banner. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. Give me those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Let your family, friends, loved ones, people in your social circle that you feel that may benefit from these free channeled messages, send them my YouTube channel link. And if you haven't done so already, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on new content upload or when I go live on my live stream. All right, so number one, Gemini, you have the angel number 33. Okay, well, of course, you're Gemini, equal here. Look at that, the number 33. All right, so 3 plus 3 is also equal to 6. Okay, so some of you, the number 6 or the number 33, you may be seeing that. What I'm getting here in regards to blockages, okay, why you may be single here, is here I'm getting this energy. It says here, release your power. Okay. And for some of you here, there's this sense of feeling either burdened, feeling guilty, feeling of the weighing of the energy of a relationship or relationships, depending. Remember, this is a general reading, but a relationship or relationships that you have kind of like dimmed your own light, okay? Because this looks like to me like it's a light bulb, and within the light bulb there's a very interesting bird with 3 heads here, okay? And the crown is like on top of the light bulb. Symbolically here I'm feeling, and interesting because what looks like a crown, kind of like that auric fields glowing here. What I'm feeling here for you, Gemini, is that there's this energy here of you having contained your power, your energy. Whether this was one time in the past or recent past, or where there have been relationships here that in a way have dimmed your light. And what I mean by dimmed your light, this could be that they were draining. This could be that you were overgiving. This could be that you kind of paused or put a stop in something regarding maybe plans, maybe dreams, maybe desires that you had before meeting either this person or these people or these connections that you may have had. And like the minute you got into these connections or this specific connection, it is as if you put a stop on that to focus on the partnership or the connection. Now, this could take many forms here because, like I said, this is a general reading. But I'm getting here as if there's a loss of figuring out where you're going, or there could be here relationships in the past or recent past, or a breakup, separation, or divorce, that the moment that that relationship and you went your separate ways, there was a very difficult time for you to readjust your sails. Is as if you kind of like didn't know which way to go, because there was either a reliance either on a specific person, or a reliance here on thinking like this is the one, so I'm going to put all my eggs in a basket, and then something in the end or something later on leading to a separation, breakup, or divorce. And so that type of energy here is coming across as dress for alchemy. Is as if you have the power, the tools, and the resources to place yourself in relationships where there's either an equal give and take, or a relationship where people are more like you and the partner or the person or the connection, you're more on an even playing ground here, because this is feeling like something is off, whether it's, maybe one person has, degrees in something and another one doesn't, or whether one person has a job and the other one has a career, and those two things are different, right? So career versus job, whether it's, someone here, there may be some type of like something's not equal. And so I'm getting here that there's this, that's why you have the number 3-3. You see what I'm saying here? Like 3 and 3, those are equal to each other. But there's something here that was unequal or not at par between you and either other connections or a specific connection in the past or recent past. And what I'm getting here with this energy is that you've known about this. This isn't something that you didn't know. Like, you knew this coming in, but for whatever reason, you still continued in the connection. Let me just see something interesting, because I always start, oh yeah, I know why, because this one popped out of the deck. I'm like, I'm not starting with this deck, but but that one popped up. There's a sense of illumination or clarity here that you were either lacking or that you have been lacking in regards to your love life. So, I mean, plain and simple, what I'm feeling here is that you're shortchanging yourself here in some way, shape, or form. It's like you are royalty. You are deserving of royal treatment, or a higher standard, or aiming high, or kind of, that's the energy that I'm getting here. And these eyes that are on the wings of this, what looks like an angel here, is telling me that there's this intuitive energy that you are feeling, like you're knowing this going in. Sometimes you may not know it with tangible evidence, but there's an inner knowing where you're like, you know what, I think that this might not work, because there's some type of something not being at par, or not being equal here. Whether it's an equal give and take, whether it's one person has the goal of casually dating and another person has the goal of really having a more stable, long-lasting relationship, whether it's one person wants to have kids and the other one doesn't, whether one person is giving more and the other one is not giving as much, whether giving, take that as it may resonate in resources, or it may be in other ways here, okay? Where there could be one love language here that's like, but there's something here that's not equal, is how I'm getting this. And royalty deserves royalty. That's what I'm hearing. Royalty deserves royalty, okay? And this is symbolic. This is not like, oh my gosh, set in stone. But I'm saying, like, symbolically here, there's a sense here of ensuring that you are in par in some way, shape, or form of people that are around you or surround you here in regards to love and relationships. Um, it could be that you're being shortchanged, or that you were shortchanged here in the past or recent past, or in several relationships here before, or maybe there's this kind of like continuous pattern. But this is saying here, you need to release your power. You really need to not feel badly. If it's not a strong yes, it's a no. It's as easy as that. If it's not a strong, compatibility, or if it's not a strong kind of like equal pairing, then or if it's not equal pairing, it's like if it's not the same goals, if it's not the same values, if it's not the same um vision of what you're looking for, then it's coming across as like wasting. I don't want to say wasting time, but it's like then you're pouring into something that is not really at your standard. Okay? And sometimes, I'm not saying this is for you, Gemini, I'm just saying general blanket statement here, where sometimes people date down because dating up may require some type of looking into yourself and changing some things that at times we may not want to change, you know? And so this is coming across as that type of energy here. Let's see how else this is coming across here. You have here compassion. Yeah, some of you just, you know what it is, Gemini? I was going to say this before, but I just got caught up with explaining how this energy was feeling a little bit off to me. Compassion. You cling to, or you connect with, you connect with your empathy, the compassion, the kindness that you have for people, and you make that as a focus instead of looking at the root of this potential connection, or the root of these relationships that you may have had in the past or recent past. And so, like I said, if it's not a strong yes, then it's a no. No matter how nice the person may be, no matter how kind they may be, they just, you may be, I don't want to say, you may be shortchanging yourself. To put it honestly, in a blanket way here, like that's how it's coming across. It's like for some of you here, there's this sense of this pattern of behavior, or a pattern of thinking, that you may be shortchanging yourself when it comes to love. Is as if you don't deserve something. And this is saying, yes, you are deserving of the kindness, the compassion, the empathy, and the positive energy you give to people. You don't always have to carry someone through something. You see how this person is carrying this person? And I feel here for you, Gemini, like this is you, like you're carrying, or you have carried in the past or recent past, you've carried the weight here for someone. And this is saying this may be blocking your energy. This may be blocking your love life in some way, shape, or form. By the way, you have the number 33 here. You also have the number 14. I normally always add, but interesting here, if I take 1 away from 4, I get 3. So you're getting here angel number 333 here, okay? So there's this sense here of like reminding you here of this energy. And I'm sorry if this reading is a little longer than what I expected, but here you go, the runner. And there may be dynamics here within your love life where there have been this runner chaser dynamic, okay? Runner chaser dynamic, codependent relationships. Feeling, oh my gosh, I feel guilty. I had to help this person because, you see what I'm saying? Remember that energy I kept feeling is like not equal? Runner and chaser are not equal. It's like one person, trying to do all the work while the other person is, focusing on something else here. Runner in this card says fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. Okay? So you may be chasing or may have had a pattern in your past or recent past here, Gemini, in regards to this runner-chaser dynamic. Okay? Where you're listening to your ego and not really paying attention here to the signs, symbols, synchronicities that may be coming your way. Your intuition, okay? Those three, you have 3 eyes here, 3 eyes here. Your intuition may have been pulling you in a different direction, but you've been stubborn. It's like, no, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm getting myself into. And then, that may not be the case. Look at that. Yeah, you have family, you have jaded. There's a feeling here of responsibility or of duty here. And although it's coming from a very beautiful place here, Gemini, this is coming from a place of compassion, of love, of unconditional giving, but you may be giving or focusing here on people who may not be willing to take the shirt off their back if the roles were reversed. Okay? And so it's coming across here where how, and I'm getting this imagery, it may not connect to all of you, but there may be something in what I'm about to tell you, because this is how I'm being shown this. You know how, I'm just going to give you a quick example. When you were a child who has a bag of candy, and they're by themselves, and it's like they want to share the candy, yes, because they're compassionate and kind, but they want to share the candy because they want to make friends. They want or need, in some type of emotional thing here, they need that connection. And it's like, I want to give you something so that you can stay with me or you can come in my direction, okay? Now, how that may play out here in this energy that I'm picking up, of course, is different in different situations, but I'm getting that type of energy here for you. Let's take a look at how you can sidestep or overcome these energies here. Look at that. The Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. If these reasons here have made sense to you, if these reasons here have resonated for you, then this is saying that the way that you can shift this energy, you can change things around in regards to these blockages, in regards to these challenges, blockages, or obstacles here in your love life, is you having a complete 360 complete turnaround, a whole different perspective here, in order for you to have a different outcome in regards to some of the energies that I just channeled a little while ago here. So this is talking about, yes, it may be shocking. Yes, it may not be easy, to see someone and say, listen, you know what, maybe that relationship is not the best for me. This person would be great for someone else, but where I'm at in life and what my goals are and where my vision is and, my core values are placed may not be in the same alignment as this person that I am either seen or that I have, have connected in the past or recent past. So there's this sense here of that focus discernment is how this is coming around. Focus discernment, okay? Where you need to shift that energy. Look at that. It's not telling, look at this. This is beautiful. It says the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, and conscious action. This is not saying here, Gemini, that you shouldn't be a nice person. That's not what this is saying, which is the reason why this came out for you here on how to overcome this energy. This is not saying, oh, be selfish and don't give a crap about anyone and, no, it's not. It's saying knowing when and how to be kind. Knowing that, knowing your limits also, not overextending yourself, not putting yourself in a position where you're the one who's always out there being selfless or rescuing, being the rescuer, okay? Being the person that is running and chasing after someone, or having this fear of being abandoned here for some of you. Okay? So this is talking about, yes, continue being selfless. Selfless. Yes, continue being selfless, meaning generous, right? Continue being humble. And yes, make positive choices. Be grateful. Be a person of service, but know where those limits and those boundaries may lie for you. And know the difference between up to what point you can help someone and at what point the other person needs to help themselves. And that's where that focused discernment is coming in for you. Okay, Gemini? Look at that. You have the World card. What did I say a little while ago? Total paradigm shift. That's what this card is about. And guess what? You got the World card. Total complete turnaround. Again, I'm getting two messages very similar here, these two messages. Total turnaround here in your perspective, in the way that you have been moving about in regards to your love relationships here. This is talking about completion. It's talking about ending this cycle here that some of you have been placing on repeat and moving into a new direction, a direction where there's going to be a higher level of achievement, of success, a new horizon, a new path, a new way of thinking and doing, or a new way of selecting viable potential candidates or people that have an equal value system or an equal sense of goals when it comes to relationships, right? Gemini, I hope these messages have been insightful. I hope that you've liked these insights. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. And by the way, I have more messages for you to just take a look at my playlist, and I'll see you there.